A very good afternoon. For today's session, let us practice the examples with tenses. Okay. So, as we have already discussed, what is the broad sense of tenses, how it is categorized or classified, and we let us take a single verb today. Okay. Let us take a single verb today, and we represent in all 12 tenses that I do here. The writing part. Headline is tenses. So let us take a single verb like which one shall we take? For example, I take the word fine. For example, you take the verb write, W-R-I-T-E, write. So this is V1. Now wrote. Second one, written, V3, writing, V4. So we know that, write, wrote, written and writing. So V1, V2, V3, V4. So these are the four verb forms which we are going to use in our simple present tense. Now let me give you an example for I give you two examples. He writes poem. Okay, that is third person singular. In simple present tense it takes S form. I give you another example. I write a poem. Fine. So again I tell you, he writes a poem, I write a poem, we write a poem, they write a poem, she writes a poem, Nalini writes a poem, Meenakshi writes a poem, Rahul writes a poem. So these are the things we need to remember in simple present tense. Okay. Now let me give you an example with the simple past. Simple past. So how do we do with simple past? Simple past. He wrote a poem. Okay. So V2. What is the rule? We have subject V2 and object. Okay. I wrote a poem. I wrote a poem. So this exemption of taking S form is only for simple present tense. That too with the third person singular. That we need to remember. He writes a poem. I write a poem. Now in simple past, he wrote a poem. I wrote a poem. Only the subject changed, but the remaining part of the sentence is same. Okay, V2 is applied here, being in the simple past tense. Now let us go with simple future. Simple future. In simple future, so he will write a poem. He will write a poem. Okay. As we discussed that I and we will go with shall. Let us apply that rule here. I shall write a poem. I shall write a poem. Even we can excuse me, Even we can write, I will write a poem too. Okay, observe. So in simple present tense, I write a poem. In past tense, I wrote a poem, simple past. And in simple future, it is, I will write a poem or I shall write a poem. He writes a poem, he wrote a poem, he will write a poem. He will write a poem. So, we are talking about 3 different tenses for simple present tense. Let us move on to the next. Present perfect. If you examine with the same verb here, so he has written a poem. He has written a poem. I have written a poem. Okay, so with I it takes have. I have, we have, they have, and with the third person singular it is has. Present perfect tense I am talking about. He has written a poem. He has written a poem. I have written a poem. Fine. This is all about present perfect. Now examine past perfect. Past perfect, it takes he had written a poem. He had written a poem. So same, I had written a poem. Fine. I had written a poem. Next, future perfect. Future perfect. Let us see the examples first. Future perfect. So he will have written a poem. He will have written a poem. I will have written a poem. So observe the verb here. Whether you use past perfect, present perfect or future perfect, we use only V3 here. Written. I will have written a poem. I had written a poem. I have written a poem. Okay, fine. Now let us go with the all perfect tenses. Present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect. Now let us examine the present continuous. Present continuous tense. He is writing a poem. He is writing a poem. Present continuous. Now I talk about with I it goes am, right? I am writing a poem. I am writing a poem. Fine. Past continuous. Past continuous. He was writing a poem. He was writing a poem. With I was writing a poem. I was writing a poem. He was writing a poem. I was writing it. Now future continuous. Future continuous tense. In future, what do we say? He will be writing. He will be writing a poem. I will be writing a poem. I'll be writing a poem. So in future tense, in future continuous, it takes be. The continuity shows I will be writing a poem at this time tomorrow. I will be writing a poem on next Monday. I will be writing a poem at 9 o'clock on Saturday, on coming Saturday. I will be writing a poem on 10th August. Okay, so you are just telling about your future plan that you would be doing in your near future. Okay, I will be writing a poem. So he will be writing a poem. In past continuous, I was writing a poem. I was writing a poem at this time yesterday. He was writing a poem on last Monday. Okay, so like this we have to convey. Now let us see. We have covered all. Yeah, now let us see. Present, perfect, continuous. In present perfect tense, how do we represent? He has been writing a poem. He has been writing a poem since Monday. Okay, he has been writing a poem since Monday. That means he has started this last Monday and it still is continuing writing. So he has been writing a poem. He has been writing a poem. Next, in past perfect continuous. In past perfect continuous, see. No problem. Let us go with I have been writing a poem. 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 He has been writing a poem. That is present perfect continuous. We observe past perfect continuous. We have past perfect continuous tense. Let me tell you. He had been writing a poem. He had been writing a poem. I had been writing a poem. Right? So this is our past perfect continuous. Next, in future perfect continuous. In future perfect continuous, we say he will have been writing. He will have been writing a poem. I will have been writing. I will have been writing a poem. I will have been writing a poem. So, see, these are like, see, with a single verb, we have converted all the tenses all with a single verb form. Verb, we have taken one single verb and we chosen all the verb forms for all the tenses. All 12 tenses have been practiced and examined here. So in our homework, whatever the works we do, you do in a practice session, this is the thing that we need to apply. You should be able to convert, change the tenses into one sentence, one tense to the other. If the question is given in present tense and they ask us to write into the future, then it would be, then we need to do this. So in this way we have to think and write. Fine. So this is the thing that we need to practice, and afterwards we have to do this like this. Fine. So these are the things to be practiced well for tenses. Yesterday, in our previous class, I gave an example of how we need to practice this. How do you need to do work about this, that we should be practiced very well. So here I just take a pause for this class. We continue in the next slide now. Okay. Discussed with a single verb all the 12 tenses. Fine. So let us have a glance on verb forms, because these are the really, it's a backbone or the stem for writing tenses, converting tenses and expressing tenses in our regular tone. So here let us see what are these be forms. Let us see: was, were, been, keep. Now let us go through these verb forms. I read: beat, bet, beaten. Okay. Become, became, become. Begin. Here they have only given V1, V2, V3. Observe this. V4 is like V1 plus ing is equal to V4. So being, beating, becoming, beginning, coming, casting. So all these things come with ing. So they have given only V1, V2, V3 here. So be, was, were, been. Beat, bet, beaten. Become, became, become. Begin, began, begun. Come, came, come. Cast, cast, cast. Cut, cut, cut. Put, put, put. Okay. Dig, dug, dug. Do, did, done. Draw, drew, drawn. Drive, drove, driven. Drink, drank, drunk. Eat, ate, eaten. Fall, fell, fallen. Feel, felt, felt. Fight, fought, fought. Find, found, found. Fly, flew, flown. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. Freeze, froze, frozen. Give, gave, given. Go, went, gone. Grow, grew, grown. Hang, hung, hung. Have, had, had. Hear, heard, heard. Keep, kept, kept. Know, knew, known. Lay, laid, laid. Lead, led, led. Leave, left, left. Lend, lent, lent. Lie, lay, line. Lose, lost, last. Make, made, made. Ride, rode, ridden. Ring, rang, rung. Rise, rose, risen. Run, ran, run. Say, said, said. See, saw, seen. And we don't have seeing for this verb. We only say watching. Okay. Sell, sold, sold. Sink, sank, sunk. Sit, sat, sat. Sleep, slept, slept. Speak, spoke, spoken. Spend, spent, spent. Stand, stood, stood. Swim, swam, swum. Take, took, taken. Teach, taught, taught. Tear, tore, torn. Tell, told, told. So verb form. We have plenty of verb forms which we have to practice. So you could Google and you can see the same list is here. Different words. So we have to practice action words that are nothing but verb forms. Fine. Orally we do one activity with by choosing a single verb in 12 tenses. Now let me show you. Yeah, fine. I just do it one sentence. Yeah, we go with all tenses. We go with give. Okay, give. Okay. Yeah. I give a mango. I gave a mango. I have given a mango. Simple present, simple past, simple. Sorry. Fine. Yeah, the third example is present perfect. Okay, I just go with this future. Once again, I repeat. Simple present, I give a mango. Simple past, I gave a mango. Simple future, I will give a mango. Right? Fine. Now, present perfect. Present perfect, I have given a mango. Past perfect, I had given a mango. Future perfect, I will have given a mango. Fine. Next. Present continuous, I am giving a mango. I was giving a mango. Simple past, I will have been giving a mango. Future continuous. Fine. I will be giving a mango. Future continuous. Fine. Next. Present perfect continuous, I have been giving a mango. Past perfect continuous, I had been giving a mango. Future perfect continuous, I will have been giving a mango. So all this only changing the verb form and adding have or has or had in perfect tense, will or shall or would in future tense, and in present tense we go with the V1 form. Simple present takes third person singular takes he, she, it takes S form. So these are the rules we have to remember in our conversation. It is just you just put them into practice by writing on a paper. Take different verb forms, choose different verbs and write in different forms. So that will be a great practice for tenses, and it will be fetching our skills, and we do speak correct English according to the time denotion. Okay, so in this way we have to do. So for the same example, now let us go with negative sentences. Negative sentences. We already discussed in present tense. We discussed about the negative tense. For example, just now I gave an example of I give a mango. I give a mango. I don't give a mango. I give a mango, that is positive, and says I don't give a mango. Okay. I gave a mango. I didn't give a mango. I gave a mango. I didn't give a mango. I will give a mango. I will not give a mango. By adding not, we change the sentence into negative form. Fine. Let us see the same not examples with yeah. Fine. I just write here. Let us go with I write the same example here. Yeah. I give a mango. This is simple present tense. I don't give a mango. Fine. Next, simple past. I gave a mango. I didn't. So I didn't give a mango. So these changes we have to see. Here verb, main verb is gave, but when we are applying didn't here, it is already in the past tense. So that is the reason the main verb comes as it is. We need not to write two past verbs in the past tense. Fine. Now future, simple future. I will give a mango. I will not give a mango. Fine. So this we need to observe. I will give a mango. I will not give a mango. By simply adding not, we make the sentence here negative sentence. Fine. We apply the same to the other tenses too. For example, in present perfect, I have given a mango. I have given a mango. What is the negative sense? I have not. I have not given. I have not given a mango. Fine. Past perfect. I had given a mango. I had not given. I had not given a mango. Future. I will have given a mango. I will have given a mango. I will not have given a mango. Fine. Same thing we apply to the present continuous. I am giving a mango. I am not giving. I am not giving a mango. Past continuous. I was giving a mango. I was not giving. I was not giving a mango. Past continuous negative. Okay. Future. I will be giving a mango. I will not be giving a mango. Fine? Fine. Yeah, now we apply the same to the perfect continuous, present perfect continuous. I have been giving. I have been giving a mango. I have not been giving. I have not been giving a mango. Now past perfect continuous. I had been giving a mango. I had not been giving a mango. Next, future perfect. I will have been I will have been giving a mango. I will have not been giving a mango. Fine. So these are the negative sentences. For example, I give you a few more examples. I will come tomorrow. I will not come tomorrow. I come today. I don't come today. I came yesterday. I didn't come yesterday. You know? So how we are applying? Yeah. She will go to Hyderabad. She will not go to Hyderabad. She went to Hyderabad. She didn't go to Hyderabad. She is going to Hyderabad. She is not going to Hyderabad. So, in general, when we are asked a question, are you going to Hyderabad today? Yes, I am going to Hyderabad today. If you want to say the yes. If you want to say no, I am not going to Hyderabad today. No, for this, it doesn't mean that sentence is negative. It is not that sense of positive and second negative of nature, but it is only conveying yes or no kind of answer. Because always we don't do. Did you attend the seminar? Did you attend the seminar? This is the question. Yes, I attended the seminar. I attended the seminar. No, I didn't attend the seminar. So sometimes answer would be yes or no. So that is the reason we have to come. In this way we change the sentence to negative by applying not. We just simply say that it is we just simply say that not, that negative response. That's all. We are talking truthful. Whatever the things we are doing, honestly we have to convey in our words. Always there is no yes for every question. So by keeping all this in mind, we have to practice both positive and negative sentences. Fine. So verb forms and these negative sentences. So these are very important. Fine. Yeah, we'll see. From the textbook examples again. Here we do an activity with past tense. Work with your partner. Imagine that yesterday you saw the street scene depicted in the picture. Describe it to your partner using the past continuous tense. So, past continuous means was or were. Okay. Before and was or were are the main elements that we need to remember. So, they have given an example here. A child was walking behind his father. A child was walking behind his father. Maybe this is the street situation, imaginary. Okay. A man was accompanying his wife to the shop. A man was accompanying his wife to shop. A girl was walking on the shopping road. A girl was walking on the shopping road. An employee was coming out of the office. An employee was coming out of the office. An employee was coming out of the house. A bike rider was trying to overtake. A bike rider was trying to overtake. My uncle's family was moving to park. My uncle's family was moving to park. Okay. Otherwise, a driver was taking his owners to the market. A driver was taking his owners to the market. Okay. A man was walking with his child. A man was walking with his child. The same example they have given. A child was walking behind his father. So a man was walking with his child. Okay. Both son and father were walking on the road. Both son and father were walking on the road. Or else you can say a father was taking his son. A father was taking his son home. A father was taking his son home. A girl was waiting for her friend. A girl was waiting for her friend. A woman was calling for a taxi. A woman was calling for a taxi. A car was passing on the road. A car was passing on the road. A van was passing the people on the road. A van was passing the people on the road. So we are talking about the incidents of yesterday at this moment were taking place. So they could be denoted in past continuous. Fine. Yeah, this is important. Observe the first and second actions, match and combine the given sentences. Yeah, when we are talking about the past perfect tense, okay, past perfect tense, this could be used with simple past. So let us see. And we are talking about two actions, and the first action was completed could be denoted in past perfect tense, and the remaining supporting sentence could be given in simple past tense. So now let me read the contents of the table. The teacher had already started the lesson. The boys had already stopped the game. I had already finished my dinner. She had already spoken to him. My friend had already left the hospital. The train started. They arrived there to contact him. I visited the hospital. They invited me to dinner. I entered the classroom. Fine. By using when or before or by the time. Okay. So it should be like this. When I visited the hospital, my friend had already left the hospital. By the time I visited the hospital, my friend had already left the hospital. Before I visited the hospital, my friend had already left the hospital. Fine. So we can use before, when, or by the time. Fine. By the time I entered the classroom, the teacher had already started the lesson. By the time I entered the classroom, the teacher had already started the lesson. That means you are late to the class. Teacher had already started teaching. Fine. So this activity, and that action could be denoted in past perfect tense, and supporting sentence could be past, simple past. Fine. My friend had already left the hospital. We have done. Fine. Before they invited me to dinner, I had already finished my dinner. Before they invited me to dinner, I had already finished my dinner. By the time they invited me to dinner, I had already finished my dinner. Before I reached the station, the train had already started. The train had already started. Like this. The train had already started before I reached the station. The train had already started before I reached the station. Before they arrived there to contact him, the boys had already stopped the game. The boys had already stopped the game before they arrived there to contact him. Fine. So these are the examples, exceptions that we need to practice. So we should not say when I reached the station the train left. No, the train had already left. When I reached the station, the train had left. I had asked him yesterday. Simply you can say I asked him yesterday. Simple past tense. So let us see this activity. Assignment. Rewrite writing the correct form of the verbs in the brackets. One morning. So whenever we do such examples, we better first read the full content. Then only we can fix in which tense we need to change. So this is a past continuous. One morning I sat on a bench in a park when many children were sitting on the grass. Some of them were eating apples while the rest of them were having bananas. They were running and jumping. So it starts with when one morning I sat on a bench. When I sat on a bench, so I observed these people. Fine. So this is all about past tense. Okay, here they have given a table, and we will be talking about the future actions. On 6th, I will be visiting Araku near Vishakhapatnam. During 9th and 11th, I will go for boating at Vijayawada. On 16th and 20, between 16th and 22, we will be visiting Vijayawada, Chiluka Lake, and we will be moving to Kurnool. We will be coming back on 29th of August to our place. Okay. In between, we will be watching the show at Planetarium at Vijayawada. Okay, fine. On 6th, I will be visiting Araku near Vishakhapatnam. Now common errors. See, I am sure Sita passes the exams in first class. In general, if you want to say that she clears every exam, that means every year she clears every. But you are particular about particular examination significant. So I am sure Sita will pass the exams in first class. The car is going to Delhi next week. The car will go to Delhi next week, because you are talking about a future action. It should be. If you want to say the car is going to Delhi right now, you need not to use next week there. If you want to write next week, it should be in future tense. The car will go to Delhi next week. Fine. So just with this we just stop our discussion on tenses, and this could be practiced well, and all of you have to be alert, and we should practice, and it will be helping us to do basic sentence structure and other voice and other activities in English grammar. So let me wind up this session today. Wish you all take care. All the best.